what is the reality of entrepreneurship? That's the question which I'm going to be looking at in this video. Welcome back to the Manc Entrepreneur YouTube channel. And yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that more than likely, unless you are an entrepreneur yourself and have started your journey, that the image in your mind of entrepreneurship is probably slightly different to the reality of it. Now, this comes about mainly through the internet and social media, and I've said it before, is that it has never been easier than it is right now to start your own business and to start building something online. The internet has opened up a world of opportunities, literally, to people like me who can now run a business that touches multiple different countries, all from my office here in Manchester. The problem is that you only ever get to see what the entrepreneur is choosing to share with you. You'll only tend to see the good times. You won't necessarily get to see the bad. And that is one of the reasons why I want to start this YouTube channel, because this is you seeing me every day. And as you can see, my surroundings don't change that often. I'm here at the desk working a lot of the time. And I mean, there is reasons for that. My job is remote. You know, I could take my laptop and disappear, you know, off to different countries, and I could rent places and blah blah blah. I was in a fortunate position to I could buy property here in Manchester, so that's sort of like my base right now. But it's the easiest way for me to is to show you. So right now, I'll put on the screen an image. And I did a search on Google for entrepreneur lifestyle. And as you can see on the image, there's a few quotes as usual, you would expect that. Deck chairs, woman with a laptop next to a pool, a guy with a suit and tie on and swim shorts with his feet in a pool, guy with laptop on the beach, fast cars, planes, private jets, boats, again, a lot of laptops in luxurious locations. Now, for me, that part could be true. I could take my laptop to random places around the world, and I could work from there. But again, I'm looking at these thinking, God, I wonder what his Wi-Fi connection's like. I wonder if he could hold down a stable Skype call with New York or LA. You know, how long can he sit there for without, you know, plugging his laptop in? You know, how long's his battery life going to last? These are the questions which I'm intrigued. You know, all these pictures were taken not of an actual entrepreneur working. These pictures were taken by models on location. So this is a fake reality. This is a fake insight into what an entrepreneur lifestyle is. By all means, you could do that, but even still, it's skewed. The amount of time you would spend your time living that life on the beach, in bars, by pools, is great, but you don't see that's ultimately not going to make you money. You know, working on your business needs to be done, you know, on the laptop. You know, it's hard work, you know, and that's the bit which nobody really tends to share. It's annoying, you know, nobody ever shares the journey. And that's the shame, is that I wish I'd have started this YouTube channel about 3 years ago when I first started building the main business that I run. Because I wouldn't have been able to share with you just the good times, because there were hard times too. And you would have got to see me on Christmas Day or New Year's Day, you know, New Year's Eve, working away on bits and pieces while everyone else is out doing whatever it is that they were doing. So the reality of entrepreneurship is literally you are working like other people won't. So one day you can live like other people can't. But for many, that one day is in the future. They're not there yet. It takes a lot of hard work. And I think another part to blame for the entrepreneurial scene is the digital nomads. Now, I love the digital nomads. They are great people. I've got so many friends who are digital nomads, and fair play to them. They are running a business that is essentially, or most of them, I will say, some of them are absolutely smashing business while still traveling the world, and those guys could live anywhere they wanted with no dramas. And those guys are like proper like entrepreneurs to a big level. And then you've got the guys who want to travel, want to see the world, and they run an online business to facilitate their lifestyle. So the nomads will tend to pick a location where they can live the lifestyle that they want whilst the business can facilitate that lifestyle. Now, to give you a heads up, I mean, Chiang Mai is one of the most, I think it was the capital for digital nomads. There was more digital nomads in Chiang Mai, Thailand, than anywhere else in the world. Now, let's take a look at, what that might be. I'm on a site called Numbeo. I'll put, again, the link will be in the description so you can see what I'm seeing right now. To give you a quick run through the indices that we're talking here, consumer prices in Chiang Mai are 40% lower than Manchester, UK. Consumer price rent prices are 57.8% lower in Chiang Mai than in Manchester. Restaurant prices are 74% cheaper in Chiang Mai than they are in Manchester. And groceries are 10% lower. The only difference, the only positive for living in Manchester is that your local purchasing power is 66% lower in Chiang Mai than it is in Manchester, because obviously how currencies work, pound is stronger than the Thai baht. A McDonald's combo meal in the UK currently, it's in Manchester at least, it's 35% cheaper in Chiang Mai, Thailand. What else have we got? A bottle of water is 75% cheaper in Chiang Mai. Transportation, a one-way ticket on local transport is 82% cheaper in Chiang Mai, Thailand. The taxi fare on a normal tariff for 1 kilometre is 91% cheaper in Chiang Mai than it is in Manchester. Utilities are all 70% cheaper in Chiang Mai, apart from the internet, which is 23% cheaper. And that's on a 10 meg standard line. So as you can see, apartment rental for a 3-bedroom apartment outside of the centre, 56% cheaper in Thailand. In fact, I'm going to call bullshit on that one because they've said 800. Oh no, one sec. Inside the city centre, a 3-bedroom apartment in the city centre, they're reckoning 1,100. Not today, Manchester. You're looking closer to 1,400. Because I remember paying 1,200 for a 2-bed. So, whereas in Chiang Mai, for a 3-bedroom in the city centre, they're saying £600. So, and that's roughly 47% cheaper in Chiang Mai. So what I'm saying is the lifestyle is relative to, the amount that your business needs to make in order to be successful and lead an entrepreneur lifestyle is relative to where you are. So I could, in theory, take my business and what I earn, move to Chiang Mai, and I'd be like balling. I'd be making it rain all over the place because the cost of living is so much cheaper in Chiang Mai, Thailand, than it is here in Manchester. But likewise, flip it on its head, those people who are living a nice lifestyle out in Chiang Mai could not afford to live here in Manchester or Bristol or London or Edinburgh or they couldn't, or probably a lot of places in New York, LA, Chicago, Texas, Austin, Texas. These are like the more tech aware parts of the world where online is very much understood and part of the culture. The people from like Chiang Mai and Bangkok would not be able to afford to live in this part of the world, and that is the relativity of this entrepreneur lifestyle. It is relative to how what your dreams are, how big your business wants to be. By all means, you could set up a lifestyle business, you could make a business that's making £500 profit a month, and live a very nice lifestyle out in Chiang Mai. And as long as your business is making £500 recurring a month, in Chiang Mai, profit, I have to add, profit, so in your pocket, you could live a very nice lifestyle in Chiang Mai. You couldn't pay rent in Manchester, but you could live a nice lifestyle in Chiang Mai. I see that is the reality of entrepreneurship. It's relative to who you are, where you are, and people are, a lot of the pictures that you see online of entrepreneurial people, you might not be getting the full picture as to why they are where they are, or how successful their business actually is in terms of profitability, in terms of the numbers they're doing. Everybody runs their own race, everybody has their own goals, and that's as it should be. But what I'm saying to you is, don't think that the entrepreneurial lifestyle for someone who seems to be sat on a beach all the time, it would sustain your lifestyle. Because trying to say, if you're here in the Western world, if you're in the UK, if you're in main parts of Europe, if you're in America, it ain't going to cut it, unfortunately. You're going to need to put a lot of time in, a lot of work into building your business. Be smart, hire as quickly as you can, and hire well. But I see these pictures of, oh, you're an online entrepreneur. Why aren't you on a beach? Because I'm busy building a business. I'm not having a nice life. So I'm busy building so it can be bigger, it can be better, and I can retire. Or, I can step away from the business in the day-to-day and do other things. That might be my goal. It might not be yours. I hope you found this video interesting, and hopefully you've a little bit of an insight into with the real entrepreneurs. The real entrepreneurs are the ones that you probably don't see. They're the ones grafting and hustling away in the background, not the ones taking selfies and putting pictures on Instagram to try and make other people feel jealous of their wonderful lifestyle. That went a bit deep there. And not everybody does that, I'm sure. Anyway, I'll leave that there. I hope you found this video useful. If you have, please leave a like rating. I do appreciate it. And if you're new, subscribe. I try and post new videos every single day. Every single weekday. And with that said, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.